Welcome to 3 things you need to know about the full moon, plus things to learn that can help you tap into your magic. Welcome to my co-host here, Justin Speller, who's going to help me with this. Hi, Justin.
Hi, Devon. Hi, everybody. Happy to be here. Excited for it.
So many of you know Justin. He's a good friend and long-term colleague of mine, and we are so grateful to be sharing these messages with you. We're going to keep it short today because we want you to have a chance to review these messages before the full moon that is happening Thursday, May 23rd. But even if you come across this video after the fact, please go ahead and give it a listen and try to incorporate it into the energy, because the magic of this full moon is going to last quite a while. It is a full moon in Sagittarius for those of you who follow astrology, but that doesn't matter. You do not need to know anything about astrology, anything about full moons or new moons, because first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to relay 3 angel messages for you, and Justin's going to bring in his intuitive guidance about how to handle that energy. Does that sound good to you, Justin?
That sounds great. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get going here. So, the first message I heard from the angels about this full moon is they want you to look to see where you feel like life is out of balance. Now, this is a common message we get, but we get it often because we don't always think of the right area of our life. So, those 3 areas of your life are your career and finances, your relationships, romantic, children, boss, and your health and fitness. So those are the 3 areas of our life the angels always want us to look to. And we might sit there and go, everything's going great. But if you really pause and thought about it, is there something that's causing you some stress related health concerns? Maybe there's just too much going on and you've been ignoring that neck pain or that headache, or you've been ignoring an important person in your life because you're trying to complete a project. So that's something they want you to know for this full moon. And if you are recognizing an area in your life that you need to have more fun, you need to play more, you need help with, then they want you to call that in with this full moon. So, Justin, what would be a tip that you could offer everybody as far as how would you handle bringing things back into balance, especially if you don't know what's out of balance in your life right now?
Yeah, so, with this full moon in particular, the energy of this uh, will bring a huge blessing for the heart area. Now,
Hmm.
this includes the heart chakra, right? The heart center, but there's actually a lot of different uh, energy nexus points right around the heart.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of density that can occur there. There's a lot of buildup that can occur, a lot of stuckness. And this particular full moon energy is going to do 2 things. The first thing is it will bring some very, very high vibrational energy in that will help kind of to dislodge, remove, release, so you can let go of, so you can heal some of the emotions that get trapped and stuck and some of the beliefs that can build up right in that heart area. So that's the first thing that this full moon is going to be incredibly, incredibly helpful for. Um, the second thing is there's there's a very, very deep field that kind of links to the soul or the spirit right at the heart area where you can integrate something fully and then express it in a way that you haven't before. So let's say there's something you've been trying to change, or there's some new idea you've been trying to really embody or embrace. This full moon will give you an opportunity to really bring that in so deeply where it becomes a part of you, like almost on the cellular level. So then you kind of just know it, you get it, and then you just act it, right? Rather than having to think about it, trying to become it, like you just are it, right? Whatever it is. So you've kind of fully embodied it. So this full moon energy is going to really help assist with that as well.
Wow, that's super. That's great. I could feel that immediately as you mentioned the heart chakra. So, well, let's move on to the next 2 tips and we'll do a quick summary here because I want to make sure that we have plenty of time to review everything we're going through with this. The second angel message coming through for this full moon was the importance of not underestimating your abilities. So, these phenomenal tips we just got from Justin, you might question whether you're able to do those things. And the angels want you to have confidence in yourself. So, Justin, how do you handle the energy when you feel like that all of a sudden you're doubting your abilities to open your heart chakra, to trust in the magic?
Yeah, what I do is I ground. I ground
Mm,
myself. I ground my energies. Two really easy, fast ways to do this. One way is to tap right under your eyes. There's a circular
mm,
bone that goes under your eyes. If you just tap right on that bone underneath, that is
mm.
where the stomach meridian starts. And the stomach meridian goes all the way down your body, the front of your body, off one of your toes, and down into the earth. So when you
Wow.
tap that, you're sending that energy down deep in, and that helps ground you and anchor you. Another really easy thing to do, which I learned from the wonderful Donna Eden, is to take a stainless steel spoon and to rub it, to flip it over and to rub it on the bottom sides of your feet. Now, this does
Wow.
actually a ton of different things, but it really helps ground your energies very, very powerfully. If you are going to do both of these, and again, 30 seconds to a minute, it doesn't have to be long.
Okay.
I would do the tapping under the eyes first because that kind of shoots the energy down, and then the spooning kind of locks that grounding in place. So just, spend 30 seconds spooning, rubbing the spoon on one side of the foot. It can be figure eights, it can just be zigzags, whatever pattern is fine. It doesn't matter. Then do the other side of the foot. That will really anchor and kind of lock in this grounded energy, which really helps you feel like you're here, feel like you're present, but also that you're powerful and you can do what you need to do to kind of help your physical life take the next step forward.
Wow, that's a great example. And we do need that grounding with these full moons. So, how long are you tapping up here before you move to the spoon
Yeah,
exercise?
again, 30 seconds to a minute, whatever
Okay.
feels right for you. It doesn't have to be very long. There's no like definite set time, so it's different for every person. So whatever, just tap into whatever feels right for you. And if you
I
feel like
feel
you
it
don't know,
already.
oh, it's so
Yeah,
powerful. It's so
it feels
good.
so great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's really, really great for grounding. Yeah.
Wonderful tip. Thank you, Justin. And then our final third tip for this full moon is to choose your battles wisely, which is another message we get from the angels. We always want to stand up for our beliefs. We always want to stand in our power, but there are times to allow things to just be water under the bridge so that we can focus on our goal. So Justin, my question for you would be, let's say something does get thrown at you, or maybe multiple things get thrown at you with this full moon. It is a release of energy. For those of you who don't know, the full moon, it affects tides, it affects the way the plants grow, and not just the full moon, the moon cycle does, the lunar cycles. So when we have a full moon, you are releasing things, you're releasing water, you're releasing emotions. And that means those around you are doing the same thing. So even if you did these phenomenal heart chakra opening exercises, you did the Donna Eden exercises that Justin just recommended, you still might have somebody call you up and tell you off and tell you some things, or maybe they're not even meaning to tell you off. They're just letting all their emotions fall onto you. Um, when do you take that on? When do you decide, you know what, I'm going to not answer this call? Or maybe it is somebody who is actually being confrontational about your beliefs, about your projects, about where you're going. Maybe it is within a personal relationship like a spouse or a child. How do you, what exercises would you might maybe recommend, or how do you approach that when you're like, you know what, this isn't my battle. This is just a little hill. I'm going to let this one go. How do you know? What do you do with that
Really
energy?
great question. What I do, because in these circumstances that you're mentioning, there's often a lot of doubt. There's often like a contentious nature to the energies where there's a certain amount of drama, there's uncertainty and there can be emotions swirling, right? So you can kind of it's very easy to get lost in that, to get caught up in that, and to lose touch with your intuition. In my experience, I really think that your guardian angel knows you better than any other being,
Mhm.
period. And when you're really getting caught up in life's like tumultuous energies, I think your guardian angel is amazing, is so, so good at cutting through all of that to helping bring you back to your truth, your center. So I go to my guardian angel when I'm not sure I have something right, I'm not understanding something right, I'm seeing something right. I think I'm biasing because this can happen. Like you bias your the messages that are coming through because you want it to be a certain way or another, and you really want like an unbiased observer's opinion. Well, I think your guardian angel is the one to go to because, at least in my experience, it seems that your guardian angel is able to get through to you in a way that's incredibly helpful, incredibly positive, incredibly loving. And so you can ask your guardian angel for help, ask your guardian angel for guidance, you know, in terms of trying to figure out what to do and which way to go.
Oh, I love that. I was getting so many angel bumps as you were talking for my own guardian angel. And a quick bonus tip here that just came through because of that fantastic tip from Justin is remember to breathe. Because a lot of people will say, well, what if I don't hear my guardian angel? What if I don't know what my guardian angel is telling me? You really don't need to know. You don't really need to hear as long as you're breathing, as long as you're taking that time to pause and ground, as Justin said, the angel can step in and help you. And you might not fully understand it, but that one pause could be the moment that sends through the next sign to allow you to see what your guardian angel is guiding you to do. Wouldn't you say that's true, Justin?
Absolutely. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Justin, this has been a phenomenal little quick tip video here. I would love to do more of these with you if you'd be open to
yes,
it. You had some
absolutely. Yeah.
phenomenal tips as you always do. We also have other videos together if you'd like to check them out. I will be sending this video to you, Justin, as well, but we'll wrap this up and then we'll talk
Yeah,
backstage real quickly. Thank you
absolutely.
guys both for being here. Justin, how can people find you if they want to hear more from you and work with you?
Sure. And just to clarify one thing really quickly that I wanted to
Sure.
mention. Tapping under the eyes, the
Okay.
spooning, and asking your guardian angel are definitely like tips that you can do. I feel that, you know, that for the things that I mentioned about the energies at the heart, that really isn't something that you have to do as much as a way that you're being supported, that we're all
Okay.
being supported during this full moon. So I just want to make sure there wasn't any confusion. Like, don't feel like you need to do a specific focus or a specific activity. You can, with your heart energies, but also just realize that this is happening. It's just going to happen.
Anyways.
It's happening for
Yes.
everyone. So you
Oh,
don't
that's a
need
great
to
tip.
specifically do anything for that.
Right. So we told you there were going to be three tips, but there's actually multiple bonus tips on top of that. I love
Yeah,
that, Justin. That's the way the angels work through us, right? And our guides are like,
right.
three? We've got way more than three tips for you
Of
guys.
of
So
course, yeah. But to answer your
beautiful.
question, you can find me at my website, which is tapintothelight.com.
Oh,
I offer
beautiful.
sessions, all types of different sessions, individual, group, 60-minute, 30-minute. There's a lot of options on there. So in whatever way that you're looking for support, I would be happy to offer support for you.
Oh, yes. Please do connect with Justin. Find him on Facebook as well. He's, like I said, a long-term colleague of mine. As you guys know, you can find me at devonduerr.com, here on YouTube at Devon Duerr, and many other places. But for now, I want to just wrap one more message up for all of you, which is that trust in the magic of this full moon. We are so grateful you are here. And remember, take time every day to connect with the angels. Bye, Justin. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, Devin.